Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Glad you're here. I want to talk about something interesting today, as I'm sure you saw from the title and thumbnail. It's relevant to Metropolitan Highway.
I beg your pardon?
Now, at a first glance, I'm sure this stage isn't anything too crazy. It's definitely a good stage, and that's what I thought when I played it, but it was never anything too crazy. Just kind of blended in with the rest of the mid this game has to offer. But the beginning bit of this stage sticks out like a sore thumb, if having a sore thumb was an incredibly good thing. That was an absolutely horrible analogy, but you get my point. So what makes this beginning bit stick out? It's how you can use the level design in ways that aren't intended. Now, I'm not talking about glitches or exploits. The best comparison I can provide is the ending bit of Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure. You go on this roof, you spin dash, you jump, and you have skipped to the end of the stage. Now, yeah, you could call it a glitch, but I didn't use some wacky exploit to make my spin dash go faster. I didn't do some wacky thing or break through collision. I didn't break anything. I just did things the way the developers didn't think I would. And I absolutely love that. It's where you're not fighting with the game, you're just using the game in a different way, and that is such a joy to do. And I think that this level accomplishes that to a very stunning degree. And so I have developed two routes that you can use to master this stage.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
Now, there isn't only two. There's a lot of different routes that you could come up with. Now, these aren't necessarily time efficient, but it is so much more fun than just beating the stage as fast as you can. It uses the level design in a way to make it more fun, forcibly, if you could say. So the first one I'm going to show off here is the upper route, because this one is definitely the easiest and the least interesting out of the two. So, here we go. Alright, so there we go. There honestly wasn't anything too specific to talk about. I'm sure you get everything you need from that. I don't need to explain to you how to stomp and boost and jump. Now, I don't need to explain any of that, but there is one thing I do need to explain for this next one. I'm just going to call this the ramp slide. What this is that when you see a vertical downward slope that appears in just a couple stages. So the way this works is that you're going to have to be at one of these slopes, jump at just the right angle, and stomp perfectly timed. It's actually pretty hard to get. And if you stomp at just the right time, when you hit the vertical angle, you'll stop stomping and switch into a slide. Now, what is the advantage of this? When you get to the bottom of that slope, you go way faster than just boosting down it. This is a quick way to gain a lot of speed and is used in this bottom route. So, here we go. So there it was. That is the lower route, and oh my goodness, it is so nice to pull off because it is hard. Like, actually challenging. Like, no joke, it's a genuine challenge to get this right. Not because of jank or nothing stupid, you just actually gotta try to get this one right. And so, that's really it. This isn't an in-depth analysis. I just love the freedom that this stage gives you. It's a breath of fresh air compared to like the rest of this game, which is so linear, it's not even funny. Now, don't get me wrong, this is still very, very linear, but it's kind of just a like, it's just enough breathing room. It's like, I can actually do stuff now, which is something that the entire game, of course, lacks. It's just so nice seeing it because it gives the vibes of, like I said earlier, the adventure games where you're not breaking the game, you're not really using an exploit or some crazy glitch. All you're doing is using the game in a way it wasn't intended to be used, and I love that, and this stage gives you a nice taste of that. Of course, it is nowhere near the likes of Adventure 1, but it does do it pretty well. And so, before ending off this video, I'm going to show you my full run of the stage, because why not? I've shown all this already. I might as well show you my best run. So, as I'm wrapping up this run, just want to thank you for watching. This was a fun little video to make. Just wanted to talk about a piece of level design in Sonic Forces that is actually good. And plus, this stage in general is really good. The rest of the stage is still pretty good. And the music slaps. Goodness, Itani cannot stop with bangers ever. Give this man an award. And so, subscribe if you did enjoy, because it does mean a lot. 800 is flipping right there, so hey. And with that said, see you next time. Goodbye.